everyone, it's Lisa here and welcome back to my channel. So today we are building in Brindleton Bay, and that's the world that came with the Cats and Dogs expansion pack, and we are building on a 20 by 20 lot. I believe it's in the upper right neighborhood and it is next to the ocean, and I really like this lot here. It's amazing. I love the lighting here and the location in general because it's just like it's at the coast, and that just makes it perfect for all those kinds of coastal homes, I believe. And yeah, so I'm building an old lighthouse here, and I just thought the spot is quite nice for that. I think we also have there's an island in Brindleton Bay where your Sims can actually travel to with the boat, or you can also just access the lot from the map. But there is already a lighthouse, I believe. Well, but I mean, multiple lighthouses are also quite, I mean, isn't it like the more the better? No, I don't think so with lighthouses actually. I think that would be maybe a little bit confusing for all the sailors. But, well, I just decided to build a tiny little cute lighthouse here because I've never built a lighthouse before, and I was just in the mood for that. So the lighthouse here is for an old grandpa and his dog. I thought the grandpa has a golden retriever. He just gave me the kind of energy to have a golden retriever dog. And yeah, so yeah, I thought the grandpa, he's widowed, so his old wife, she died. And I even created a tiny little graveyard in the back, or just one grave, not a whole graveyard, for the wife, and just placed some items on the interior to I don't know, memorize her, I believe. It's a little bit of a sad story, I guess, because she died and now he has to live here on his own. But, well, I thought after she died, he got the dog and everything. And yeah, I just, I don't know, I really like creating those stories in my head when I build homes, because I feel like then I can really give the houses all of the vibe that I'm going for and all the details, and just make them more lived in and more realistic, I believe. So yeah, I was having a lot of fun with that. I wasn't too sure about the whole exterior color. I changed my mind a couple of times, but well, I think I'm gonna go with a brighter color. And I really like the staircase situation there that I did on the around the lighthouse tower thing. Yeah, it took me some time to figure out how to do that, because, well, staircases sometimes can be a little bit weird, and also when playtesting I had to delete a couple of things here and there, but still looks nice, don't worry, everything is functional here, except actually one thing is not functional, and that's a fireplace actually in the bedroom, and I'm so sorry that it is not functional. There is a functional one downstairs, but I just couldn't make it work. I don't know, it just didn't work, and I liked the look of it, and at one point I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep it this way. It's okay. Well, if you dislike that, then just delete the fireplace, I guess. Yeah, usually my builds are 100% functional, so if there's one tiny little thing here, then I'm sorry about that. But once in a while, I am building, I'm placing some items which are not functional, I guess. Well, it's just purely for decoration. So yeah, we are working on the floor plan now a little bit. And yeah, so there are 2 bathrooms in total. One little tiny bathroom is on the downstairs floor, and upstairs there is a bigger bathroom with a bathtub and... Wait, is there a bath? Yeah, obviously. Yes, I did place a bathtub because the grandpa has a dog, and, well, since in the Sims, I think you have to wash your dogs with a bathtub and you have to clean them. So therefore, there's a bathtub. And also, I just think that bathtubs are more suitable for older people, because showers sometimes are just you have to stand up the whole time, and I guess your bones and everything are a little bit weaker, or not just the bones, just in general. So I guess a bathtub would be kind of more realistic. I'm not too sure. I don't really have any grandparents, so therefore I never I'm not really in touch with older people, so therefore I do not have any knowledge about that. But well, I'm learning, and yeah, that's just what I thought would make the best sense, you know? Yeah, I'm adding some of those blue shutters that we got with the horse ranch pack. I absolutely adore them. I am so happy that we got them. They just make every single cottage more cuter, and so I'm just super happy that we got them. And I rotated them a tiny little bit more with the tool mod because I just thought it looked more realistic this way. And I'm adding some spandrels, no, not spandrels, corbels. I think they're called corbels, around the lighthouse there, to make it look more nicer. And these are the ones I had to, like, some of them I had to delete later on because it wasn't functional, but it still looks nice, I promise. So you can probably see that in the screenshots at the end, maybe. I'm not too sure, but well, anyways, decorating a little bit more, adding some windows and some rain pipes because I just like the look of them and they just make it more realistic in my opinion. These ones are from the Businesses and Hobbies pack and I love them. I think they're so cute. Before that we only had some which were from the Get Together expansion pack and I also like them, but now we have them from Businesses and Hobbies, like different ones. And one thing about them which really bugs me is that they are in the wall decoration category and not in the, like, you know, in the other decoration category, like the one where we also have the planters and the shutters and all those things, like outside I don't know how to call that decoration thing. I don't know the name of that, but you probably know what I'm talking about, right? So anyways, we are doing some landscaping here and I really try to just use similar items like from the exterior. Yeah, like from the surrounding area. So I'm using a bunch of debug items from the cats and dog debug, obviously. And I love this fence that I used here. It's just like so sort of like old and run down, and I'm placing some branches here and there. It just really looks realistic in my opinion. And yeah, I'm quite happy with everything, how it turned out. And yeah, also one thing, I don't know if you can hear that from my voice, I'm not too sure, but I actually was sick the past couple of days. Luckily, I pre-recorded some stuff and everything, but I had COVID and my voice and throat, and it was horrible. I'm better. I'm feeling better now, so therefore I'm able to do this voiceover, luckily. But like, I don't know, if I sound a little bit sick, then that's why. But yeah, so I'm quite happy that I actually managed to have a schedule on my own and figure to work ahead and everything. And so therefore I was like, yay, okay, nice. I can be sick and I don't have to like worry about anything. So yeah, that's nice. So yeah, I hope you're all staying healthy and everything. I feel like a lot of people are sick at the moment, so I hope you are not one of them. I hope you feel amazing. And yeah, so let's get back to the build. We are adding some more lighting here and there, and I think the exterior is like mostly finished. We are working on the front porch a little bit more, and after that I think the backyard is still missing. Yeah, I'm just adding a rocking chair here because I thought it just kind of, I don't know, I feel like maybe the grandma, who's sadly dead now, maybe she used to knit here and just rock on the chair and, well, do some knitting. And yeah, now the grandpa just sits here on his own with his coffee, and the dog also like chilling here somewhere with him. I feel like that's a nice vibe. And yeah, I'm using a lot of stuff from the Horse Ranch expansion pack because it's just there are so many great items that came with the pack, like especially in this like whole rustic and cottagey vibe. Or not necessarily like cottage, but yeah, yes, still a little bit cottage vibes, but just in general those rustic vibes. And I was going a little bit for like rustic vibes here, so I think that was quite nice. And also for the interior, I looked up so many like reference images on Pinterest just to like, I really wanted to get that right, like the whole lighthouse interior vibe, or just like old grandpa interior vibe, because like I said, I don't really visit old people's homes, so therefore I don't really know how they look like other than movies or like Pinterest. So I yeah, looked up some pictures, and I hope I kind of like got the whole vibe correct. I tried my best. Cats and Dogs was also an amazing pack for that. I mean, we are building in Brindleton Bay, and yeah, Cats and Dogs is a little bit I guess like coastal themed, and also has a lot of like, I love the curtains that we got from cats and dogs, and yeah, those kinds of things. I used all of them and I'm quite happy with that. And here we are decorating the little grave. I just thought it would be a nice like little cute idea. Maybe the grandma really wanted to be here, like next to the ocean and close to the grandpa. And yeah, I don't know. I had some fun. I had fun decorating that one. Yeah, I still have to build a full-on graveyard. I haven't done that since the Life and Death expansion pack came out. I mean, I did build a little bit with that pack, but I never released any videos because I wasn't happy with the builds that I did. Like, well, the perfectionist in me got out again. And, well, I do have like thousands of, not thousands, but like quite a lot of builds that I never finished because I'm not happy with them. And when I'm looking at them now, I'm just like, they kind of look nice. I should finish them. But then I'm also like, well, I built them ages ago, like months or even years ago. So I'm not even, I don't know. I will have to like think about how I don't know what I'm gonna do with all those builds that I did while I was away from creating content, because I was still building a lot. I was just like, well, in my head, I was just like, nope, everything looks horrible. I don't like that. And yeah, I'm so glad that I'm actually back to the stage where I actually like my builds again and I'm feeling comfortable enough to upload them. So yay, that's a good thing. Yeah, anyways, we are decorating the interior now. And well, we are starting off with this little hallway here. And I love how that turned out. I really tried my best to, I don't know, make it look nicer. Yeah, I used some platforms to create this little staircase situation here because like figuring out where to place the staircase, it was horrible. It took me so much time. Yeah, but I managed to figure it out somehow. And yeah, this is what I end up with. And I'm using a bunch of pictures from cats and dogs and just trying to try to make this whole, like, I don't know, I try to find as many pictures that are like ocean themed or like lighthouse themed kind of. Yeah, I tried to place as many of them as I could, also using the cats and dogs curtains because they look amazing. And yeah, we are at the second floor currently, and this is where I'm gonna place or build the master bedroom and also the master bathroom, like in quotes. You can't see that I'm doing that with my hands, but like yeah, because it's, I don't know, I feel like when I'm saying master bathroom, it's like a big ensuite bathroom, but this one is not that big, so therefore I feel like that doesn't really make sense. But anyways, we are not there yet. We are first decorating the whole downstairs area, which we are doing now. Yeah, we are decorating the entryway now. Yeah, I'm using this rug, which is from the Vampires gameplay pack, and just adding a mirror here, and yeah, just a lot of cats and dog items, also some seasons and horse ranch again there. I really tried my best to not place as many flowers or like plants. I really tried my best to not place plants in every single corner. And well, while I'm saying this, I'm seeing 2 plants already because I just thought the grandpa is not really like that much of a plant person. But I can't help myself. I had to place them every now and then. Like, I don't know, I'm a plant person and I just place plants in every single corner. I can't help that. I really need to work on that. But, well, anyways, yeah, decorating the front area, like the entryway, a little bit more. I'm placing down those rain boots that we got with the mudroom, Grange mudroom kit. I don't know how to pronounce that, but the mudroom kit, yeah, I really like those rain boots we got because, I don't know, those yellow rain boots, they just, I don't know, they just make sense to me to place them here, like for a lighthouse, and it's probably raining a lot here. Like, is it actually raining more in Brindleton Bay than in the other worlds? I do not know if the Sims actually, like, do they think that much? Like, I mean, obviously they do think, but do they include that? Because I'm assuming they didn't, but I don't know. In my head, Brindleton Bay is an area where it just rains a lot. So yeah, we are working on the dining area now. So Yeah, also living area. I'm gonna place down the dining table here, or I already did place down the dining table here. And I'm also gonna add a little living area here and just some bookcases and everything. And yeah, and some more curtains, obviously. And I'm also giving them a little fireplace here. This one is from Adventure Awaits, and the sofa is from Cats and Dogs, but I will change out the sofa now to the one from Adventure Awaits as well, because I just felt like it suits more the whole vibe, just a tiny little bit more. I'm adding some pillows on it because pillows are amazing and they just make everything look nicer. I'm very much a pillow person. My whole bed and also sofa is full with pillows and I love it. I'm also like a blanket person. I have so many blankets everywhere, and yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm always thinking like, yeah, my Sims will love that as well, probably. So maybe they don't, because I feel like when they sit on the sofa, I'm pretty sure it kind of looks weird with the pillows. But yeah, I like how that looks. So, well, also I see there's a window in the back there and it drives me crazy. Like, I hate this bug so freaking much. Like, the window there on the right, you can see that. You can see what I'm talking about. There, I fixed it. Nice, luckily. Yeah, but speaking of fixes, we got an update yesterday with a bunch of new fixes, and I haven't opened up The Sims since then. Nope, I haven't. Well, it's Wednesday today, so therefore, when should I have done that? But therefore, yeah, I'm looking forward to checking that out and seeing if it actually, I feel like, I read through the whole list of fixes that they did, and most of them are just gameplay stuff, which is amazing because I feel like gameplay was the most broken at all, in general, and the build mode was just, well, in some areas it is definitely broken. Some things don't match and don't work, and well, but it's okay. I feel like the build mode is still fine. I think the whole, the gameplay mode is the most issue. It's the worst. But so it's quite nice that we got some updates, even though I feel like it's not I don't know. Yay, that is so cool that they did that, and woo! Because, well, it's the least they can do to fix some issues we have with the game, but it's okay. I don't want to complain too much because, well, I'm sure it's not on the Sims team. I'm pretty sure it's EA's fault and not from the Sims team themselves, because they are quite nice people and I'm sure they love the game as well and they would love to fix more stuff, but they have a limited budget and EA is just EA is a shit company, and all big companies are just okay. Anyways, I don't want to get into that too much again. So, well, yeah. Anyways, we are decorating the kitchen now, and I'm using the cabinets and counters that we got with Horse Ranch, and the stove and also the hood and the fridge came with Cottage Living, I believe. Yeah, it should be, yeah. And I really love this little sink area that I did there. I'm using the sink that we got with the kitchen clutter kit, and honestly, that kit is so great. I use it all the time. I feel like, nope, it's amazing. I love the sink we got with that pack because it's so realistic, and well, you can't even see the sink that I'm talking about right now because I'm decorating the other side of the room, but you will see it in a bit. Yeah, the sink is just super realistic looking, and I really like that with all the cups and everything inside of it. Yeah, there it is. Haha. Okay. Yeah, just adding some more details everywhere. I just love to clutter up my kitchens. I made sure that everything works, though I left one counter space completely empty. When I was playtesting it, however, my sim decided to use the corner counter, on the other side of the room, which I did clutter up. But well, it worked. So I don't mind which counter he's gonna use. If it works, it works. That's the main thing. So yeah, also this little bag with those shopping groceries, it is so cool. It's so cute, and also it gives so much detail because it's just so realistic. And yeah, probably they would put away those groceries, because one of those things looked like milk, and I think milk is something you need to put in your fridge usually. I mean, depends, I guess. I don't know. I don't really drink milk, so but yeah, I just love how detailed that looks like. And yeah, we are just adding some more stuff here. Oh no, I'm adding another plant. Of course I'm adding another plant. There are plants everywhere. Well, take back on what I said. I said I should really try to add not as many plants, but I couldn't resist, I guess. There are plants everywhere again, but yeah, there's a little calendar, and yeah, sadly there's like, the dog doesn't look like a golden retriever at all, but I just thought, okay, like imagine that there's a dog that, like, you know, imagine that this is a calendar with the dog, you know, with dog pictures of their dog. So yeah, just think about that. And here we're decorating the downstairs bathroom. It's just a little half bath with a sink and also a toilet. And I think I'm in love with that color scheme. I don't know, like, I mean, color scheme is just, well, everything is blue. That's the scheme. Like a blue and white at least. So I don't know, I'm super happy with the whole combination of like the tiles and also the wallpaper. And the sink that I'm using is from Cats and Dogs, and I very rarely use that sink. I don't think I've ever used it. And it came in such an amazing color, like the perfect blue swatch, so therefore I just had to use it. And yeah, that's the tiny little bathroom downstairs, and now we are working on the upstairs area. So here we are working on the bedroom, and here's the fireplace that I talked about earlier, which sadly is not functional. I mean, once I moved the bed away, it was functional, and then my sim like lit it up. English is well, English is not my first language, so yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, my sim was able to warm himself on the fire after that, but they couldn't like turn it off, put it out. That's what you say with fires, right? Yeah, so it wasn't like 100% functional, but it was a tiny little bit functional. You know what I mean? But well, other than that, I guess it's just like decorational. Maybe it's an old fireplace that used to work, but it doesn't anymore. So yeah, well, there's a chimney on the exterior, so therefore I thought, okay, I have to place a fireplace here as well. I mean, I think, yeah, there's another fireplace downstairs, like at the exact same location. I just feel like that makes sense in my head. Like, I don't know, I always want to like try to make my builds as realistic as possible, and therefore I oftentimes just place a little, I place a fireplace next to the chimney. At least that's what I'm trying to do. And now we are just cluttering up the little bedside table. I just added some items which I thought, okay, they look like grandpa's items. So I used them, and I placed some boxes on the side. And I thought maybe those are like old boxes from the wife. Just, I don't know, yeah. So like some items that were still from her and he didn't get around to, just like, I mean, like just like some kind of memory boxes, you know what I mean? So yeah, just cluttering up this little side table a bit more, and I think I'm also gonna add a chair and everything. And yeah, no, we are still giving them another pair of rain boots, because well, maybe the ones, you know, having two of them is maybe quite useful, because I was about to say maybe one of them is like in the washer or anything, but that doesn't make sense. That's what you do with clothes and not really with shoes. I only have one pair of shoes basically that I wear to everything, except in the wintertime. There I also have my winter boots, but other than that I only have like one pair, and I never really changed that because, you know, shoes are expensive, so therefore, well, but I don't know. Well, I guess usually people have more than one pair of boots or shoes that they use, right? Well, this grandpa, however, has two pairs of rain boots. So yeah, here we are working on the main bathroom upstairs. I also gave them this little teeth thing there. We got it with the kitchen clutter, not kitchen clutter. Oh my god, you wouldn't place those teeth in a kitchen. From the bathroom clutter kit, yeah. because it just makes sense in my head, because it's a grandpa who lives here and he's old and probably has some issues with his teeth. And yeah, so just decorating the whole bathroom a little bit more. I used this little wall thing that we got with the sleek bathroom kit. And yeah, I feel like this, the whole like toilet, like I tried to like, I wasn't really sure what to do with that little corner area here because it looked kind of weird. But I feel like I made it work with the whole, with the little, how do you call those things? I need to look that up because that was an issue I already had in one of my recent voiceovers. You know, the little surface thing from the mudroom kit. Yeah, anyways, we are cluttering up the bathtub a little bit more, and after that we are gonna go to the last room we are decorating, I believe. And yeah, you access the next room like through the whole staircase situation on the outside, and now we are here. And I thought this is gonna be an office for the grandpa, for like, I don't know, maybe he's gonna write his memoirs, or just they have like some kind of log book with all the details about the lighthouse or whatever. And I thought they might also have some grandkids, that's what I meant to say. I thought he also has some grandkids who maybe wanna stay over sometime. And so I just placed this little bunk bed here for the grandkids just to stay somewhere. And I mean, they do have to like walk outside and everything, but it could be super fun. Like as a kid, I think it would be cool to just live in or like not live, but like to stay over in this lighthouse. That would be so cool. And here I'm also adding a tiny little picture. I thought it's a picture of the grandpa and his wife. So yeah, I forgot about that earlier, but I really wanted to place that here. Yeah, and I'm just adding some more details here. I just thought the grandkids could like live here. And well, I believe the grandfather's clock, that thing probably makes noises, right? Imagine you have to sleep here and then there's just like this tick-tack from the grandfather clock. That sounds kind of creepy. And then you have all the like the wind blowing through the windows from the exterior, and then you look outside and you just see the dark ocean. And I feel like it could be a bit creepy here. But well, anyways, I think we are almost at the end of the video. We are just decorating this little room a little bit more, adding a light to the top area as well, and after that we should be finished. So if you want to download the build, you absolutely can. My gallery ID is Sunnysimsie YT, and I also uploaded the tray files to my Patreon, and there's a link in the description box to the gallery and also to the Patreon. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, you can give it a thumbs up. That would help me out a lot and make me happy. You can also tell me what you think about the build in the comments, and I'm always open for more build suggestions. I already wrote down all of the ones you already gave me, and I'm working on them, and I'm looking forward to build them. And yeah, just decorating a little bit more here, and then we are finished. Yeah. Anyways, so thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe to my channel if you want to see more builds like this. And also I do have a YouTube account channel where I upload all the like uncut builds. So if you want to see like every single detail of this build and all those things, you can also check out my other channel. There's a link in the description box. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will all have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!